my Renaissance grandma. And I do gardening. I have an indoor garden. I have a tiny patio garden. I do store hauls. I do now what's called pescatarian cooking and not plant based anymore. But that's a story time for another day. And I sell and make products that make you look good, smell good, and feel good. Hey, Lynette, welcome in.
Okay. This thing right here is tripping. This phone is tripping. Uh, okay, there you go. I think that's right. Look, I think this right. Okay. All righty, my Renaissance. We're talking about pet peeves. Let's see how many people got them. Lynette said, it totally looks blue and gray.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. I can see that. Yes, it
Uh-huh.
does look blue and gray, but it's absolutely not.
Yeah,
This
guys,
is gray,
hit
and this is gray and pink.
don't forget to hit the thumbs up and share the live out, y'all. We about to have some interesting conversation tonight about pet peeves. Okay, first up, people, stuff. Now I love people. I do now. I do. But sometimes they make it hard.
Yes, they do.
Interrupting while someone's talking. Let me finish before you bless me with your thoughts. Does that bother anybody?
What? Someone talking while somebody else talking?
Interrupting while someone's talking.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel when somebody's talking? Where you trying to get your point across, and then all of a sudden somebody just stop you and just keep on doing it? Like seriously.
Yeah. Very rude. And sometimes people start talking together, but one would back off because I catch myself doing that, but I'll just back off because I see somebody else is talking with me. Dang, I forgot to take my medicine.
Well,
Dang.
go take your medicine.
Yeah, girl, because I got red webs all over my body.
Go take your medicine. Nan said, I like to meet someone without pet peeves. Happy Back says she is a pet peeve. Oh no. She got that magic dress that was going around a few years ago. Is the dress blue and black or gray and white? What's up, Nikki? Yes, yes. What's up, Nikki? Nikki, Nikki. Shane, I do that. I'm old. If I don't say right away, I'm gonna forget. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Welcome in to Tampa Creekside family. Welcome in, y'all. That's mine indeed, right, Lynette? Right. I have to catch myself because sometimes I do that too. Like I be so anxious to say what I have to say because I be forgetting it. I be trying not to forget what I say, and I find myself trying to catch myself from trying to interrupt what somebody else has to say. Nikki said, unfortunately, I sometimes talk when someone else is talking when I'm doing a live stream. What you said, Nikki, we all do that, I think. I know I do. She to put that eyeball in here. When someone calls me, then they are watching TV or talking to people in they house. Girl, yes. I'm like, did you call me to tell me you talking to such and such in your house? Why you talking to me? What you call me for? I don't want to hear your conversation with that person. People do that all the time. I don't understand. I don't understand. Robert said, Dave laughing at, hey, Tag. If anybody wants to come up and talk about pet peeves, I would love to hear your point of view. I did drop the link, but I will drop it again, my beautiful people. I will. Robert said he's blessed in yourself. I got no complaints. I got no complaints. I went to the doctor today. It was a psychiatrist. I saw her for 2 hours. And I have come to the conclusion of putting something off for the longest. It's never good. So I just have to make life changes. Hey Laura, how you doing? Everybody speaking today. Janet. What's up, Zeta? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Dave said, I can't stand it when people are talking to someone else and I'm trying to talk to them, especially on the phone. Right, Dave? Guys, I heard from Miss Jones Truth today. I talked to her today. She's doing okay. She's just been busy, tied up, so she's doing fairly well. Hey, Stewie FC, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Nikki, Cassandra speaking to Nikki. 2 hours. Yes, it was 2 hours. It was 2 hours. You had a lot to say then. Nah, that lady had a lot of questions to ask Robert. And then she suggested that I go to therapy. Why they always want to push therapy on you? More money out of the pocket.
Hey, Tag. Hey, Nikki, Lynette, Robert, Stewie, Laura.
You want me to call you after the line, Nana Wynn?
Jags. Hey,
What's up,
everybody.
Jags? Hey, Jags. Hey, hey. If anybody wants to come up and talk with us, y'all are welcome.
Data Rose. Hey.
Yes, yes. Didn't nobody cook no food? My Renaissance, what you cook?
You know I don't cook in the evening.
Oh, girl. She said, I forgot and I tried not to interrupt the speaker and I've learned to just forget my input. I be like that too because y'all know I got sometimers. I got some straight sometimers. Everybody speaking. Good evening, everyone. Therapy is good. Jig saying hello. My Renaissance. Hey. Okay, I will. I will. Yeah, I talked to Miss Jones too today, my Renaissance.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about her yesterday. Good.
Yeah. I finally reached out to her and she called me right back. I hate it when people take a generosity for weakness. Yes, I gladly help, but when I find you ain't helping me help you and I'm doing everything, oh no, what you said. Jay said he eating some steak. Okay. So that was the first pet peeve, right? My Renaissance, don't be shy on saying some pet peeves now.
I'm not. I'm just checking out everybody else's pet peeves. I know a lot of us got the same ones.
Oh, Dave, barbecue this weekend. Let me tell y'all, he made the best. I am so enjoying his ribs tonight. Okay, now win. All righty. So the next one is folks who are always late. Ma'am, sir, if you say 3 o'clock, don't show up at 4:15 like it's
Oh,
time.
oh my God. Oh my God.
Now, I had an appointment at 8 o'clock, right, with the psychiatrist, right?
What
So
did
I was on the phone with my mama and I was like, Mama, I'm here, but I don't think the people open. I think they don't open their doors to actually 8 o'clock, right? So I goes to the door about 7:56, 7:57, something like that, right? The lady come to the door from the front and let me in. She checked me in. Tell me why the psychiatrist, my apartment at 8 o'clock. The psychiatrist been coming back there to get me to 8:25. Now, how you gonna tell me to be there somewhere at 8 o'clock and you late?
And another thing, not just people, what gets me is if you late for a doctor appointment, they tell you you have to reschedule. But you could be there and your doctor can show up an hour and a half late.
Right.
That gets me too.
Baby, if they don't get on, I want to just walk out and tell her, schedule me when she ready to see me.
Honey, if I'm going out with the girls and the whoever's picking me up, because I don't drive at night because I don't have that kind of vision. Okay, I don't do that night driving. So whoever picking me up will say I will be there at 8, whatever. When they get there, I'm standing in the door. But during the daytime when I can see, and I tell you I'm on my way and I have to sit in my car 15, 20, 25, 30, baby, when they finally get to that car, I know I have horns up. I know it's some smoke in there, baby. I know I be fuming. I cannot, me being a leadership at work, I'm never late. Matter of fact, I'm 30 to 45 to an hour early. So your excuse. Now, granted, people do have decent excuses, but it's the routine people who they don't care, they don't rush, they don't even walk with speed. They got that lazy walk, baby. That puts me over the edge. I'm like, well, leave earlier. If you leave at 6 o'clock every day, but you clock in at 7, but you get here at 7:15. Well, don't leave at that time. Leave 20 minutes or 30 minutes before that. I can't tolerate that. Nope, I never understood it. I'm sorry.
That
I have
touched,
no
look, that touched the
tolerance.
nerve.
I have no tolerance for late.
Right, Lynette. I do understand. So I'm gonna go on and suck it up and go. My neighbor invited me over again for eggs and toast. She asked me to bring the eggs and some cheese. I told her to make French toast. My food, my choice. Oh my God. I hate being late. That's definitely a pet peeve of mine.
Yes, indeed.
I hate lateness. Yes, yes, supper looked great 2 hours ago when you said you'd be here.
Yeah, my God.
Look, hey Balloons Clues, how you doing? Zeta Rose said doctors are always late,
Hey,
but you
Blue
better not
Clues.
be right by Renaissance. French toast sounds so good to me. Happy Mac hungry. Lynette said, yes, ma'am. um, Rudeness. That's being hatefully rude, my Renaissance.
Yeah.
Jay, he never late. Oh, snap. Okay. Here go another pet peeve. Loud chewing or slurping. If I can hear your soup from across the room, we got a problem.
Woo!
Smacking, loud chewing, slurping, and smacking.
Girl, mine used to be the gum popping,
That too.
but it was me.
What?
And they would be like, oh, she killing me with that gum. And then they would be thinking that I'm chewing with my mouth open. If somebody came in front of me while I was talking, they'd be like, what? We can hear that with your mouth closed?
The nigga said she loved to pop gum. Me too.
Girl, I used to be a gum popper, and I know it irritates people, so I would stop. So what I would do if we went on road trips, because I would take lollipops. I had to have something in my mouth. Yeah.
So the people smacking and chewing their food didn't bother you?
Yeah. Oh, but the teeth pickers that suck the food out their teeth. Y'all, oh my God.
Well, guess what? I wouldn't bother you because I can't do that.
Oh, baby, food suckers. Sucking that food
Lord,
out of their teeth. That is crazy.
You know what else that used to bother me? People
What?
who grit their teeth. You know how they be gritting their teeth, grinding their teeth.
Yep. Yep. I slept with that for years. Yep. Yeah, buddy.
I would literally throw up listening to that mess. What you saying, Nan?
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, Gigi. Hey, Gina. How you doing? We talking about pet peeves. And if
Chewing gum is
anybody,
very therapeutic. Baby, I got my therapy on then.
what's up, nigga, nigga?
I'm like,
Hi.
I've only been here for 3 days. Like, are you she gonna let me up or
I
what?
just saw something. I was like, who is this in the background?
I'm like, that's all right. I'll just go ahead and take my clothes off and put on something a little more comfortable and get in the bed.
Look, I was looking. I was like, who is this in the background? Then I looked around my phone. I was like, hold on, better not be no peep show. Now that's a pet peeve right there.
Hey, my Renaissance grandma.
Hey, Nikki.
Yes, I just wanted to come up really quickly to share my pet peeve.
Okay.
What drives me crazy is when someone asks me to borrow something of mine, but then I have to go and ask them for what they borrow from me. Like, when were you going to give it back? Like, I need my shirt, okay? That's what drives me crazy. Allowing other people to borrow things and then they don't return it drives me nuts. So
But
then the
what's
next time
worse,
you ask me for something, I'm not going to let you borrow because the last time I gave you something, you didn't return it. So I don't trust you. I no
but,
longer have trust in you.
but what's worse than that, if someone borrows your clothes and hems them up to their size,
Ooh,
and then when you ask for them back, you can't even get in them
see, they
because
had no intention.
they've taken the whole sides up, and I'm a tall girl, and they put hems in.
Whoa, they weren't planning on giving that back.
Oh no.
They were hoping you weren't going to ask for that back. Isn't that something? The nerve.
What happens if
Oh,
you y'all know I got a movie collection, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember that TV show Tyler Perry came out with the stage play they called Ain't Bam?
Hmm. Don't know
You
that one.
never seen the one that says Ain't Bam.
I don't
I
think
don't.
so.
I don't know
Have
about that.
y'all seen the lady that played on House of Pain as
We
Miss
know
Yes.
who
Cooper?
Bam is. We
Oh,
know who
her.
Bam
Okay.
is.
She played Ain't Bam, and they had
Oh.
a movie, a stage play about her. And my cousin came in my house one day and said, Pam, let me borrow this. So I asked her, I kept asking, "What my movie at? What my movie at? I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back." Girl, I
Mhm.
lost my movie. I had
Oh.
to buy another movie, and from that day forward, nobody could borrow a movie.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And
People
speaking
so
on the
disrespectful.
clothes, and then not only do when you get it back, they didn't even wash it. How are you gonna give me back something and not even wash it? So
Wait.
I'm supposed to wear your funky sweat on my body. Mm-mm.
Right.
No.
But you know, we was younger then, honey. We don't even play that sharing clothes things as we got
Nowadays,
older
yeah.
now. That was definitely our teen years.
Yes. Yep.
I don't even know if anybody asks to borrow clothes anymore these
And
days. I
I
know.
was going to say that too. And then the other thing is when people borrow without even asking, like, oh, I was going to, you wasn't going to do nothing.
I
Yeah.
know they asked me for something because they were like, I know you can't
That
fit
one
this,
in
you
there.
know, in my closet. I know you can't fit this a white cake. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm taking
Look,
this.
why are you even in here?
She said,
This
"This
is
is not yours." Hey,
yours.
Shani,
Hey, Shani.
2000.
How you doing? I like
What
your
about
profile
your
picture.
shoes?
Yeah. Who did
How
you
can you
dirty?
don't put your? I don't know if you got athletic feet. I don't know what you got on your feet. You think you gonna stick your feet in my?
Yeah, we have to have really the same foot because you can stretch somebody's shoe out to where you can't even wear it anymore. If they have a wide foot, you may be the same size, but you have a wide foot. Now that my shoe is ruined.
Girl, I was born with my mama's shoes. She say you can have them because you
Yeah.
know how most people run their shoes inward. I run them outward.
Uh
She be
Wow.
like, you can just have it.
Yes, the tomfoolery. Who hems somebody else's clothes? Isn't that crazy?
Somebody who
Yeah.
had not planned on giving it back.
That part.
I was
Right.
like, can I get my clothes back? Oh yeah. When she came back, I saw all this big, thick borders on the side. Just hit. I was like, what
I,
kind of craziness is this?
How you gonna alter somebody else's pants?
And
hey,
even though I couldn't
Hey,
wear them,
Sylvia.
I was not gonna give you the benefit of keeping them. So I took them and just threw them away.
Yeah, that part.
baby,
Yeah.
she would have to pay me for my clothes.
Mm-mm.
Ain't Bam. She was a real character.
Yeah,
Yes,
I,
she
I like
was.
A Bam
Yes, she
with her
Mm-mm.
weed
was.
smoking self.
And what was so funny to me, she always talk about she Medea's ride or die, but she always running hiding in the closet.
Hey,
She
cousin
was a
there.
ride and hide.
She my Hank Bam said
Hey,
she's
Callie
in the
Moore, Jay.
closet.
Hey,
I
Jay.
Hey, how y'all
Sylvia,
doing?
Hey,
hey.
cousin Angela.
Jay
Cousin.
Busby, hey.
The
Home with
analytic guy
Hudson.
said you can keep that.
Yeah, that
Okay,
part.
so let me do my top one.
She
Okay.
said I don't have that problem.
I think this is my top one. There might be one that top this that I might not be thinking right now, but this is my top one. Spitting. Spitting. Oh my God. That body fluid thing will put me over the edge every time. I don't
Not
care how mad you are, baby, do not spit on me. Because
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not trying to spend the rest of my life in jail.
No.
right.
Yeah. That's nasty.
But you
Ooh,
got
that is
people
so
who will
nasty.
deliberately spit on you.
And
Like,
I was telling Tampa early, I've seen videos. I don't know if you all seen them on YouTube where people spit on people.
Yeah.
And you ought to know that you just can't spit on us and walk away with it. Okay.
No.
I've seen some
No.
beat downs, baby.
Yeah, you have to pull us off that person because
Baby. Ooh.
that is the lowest of the lowest of
That
the
is the
lowest.
lowest. So I think that by far might have to be my
That's number
worst.
one.
that's
Hmm.
number one. And you walking up slapping me and thinking I'm not gonna walk back up and slap you back.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And
Yeah.
I
Don't put your hands on nobody, man, woman, boy,
Yeah.
child.
I
Yeah,
don't know why people
expect to be
think
hit
because
back.
they, yeah, I don't care how mad you are, just talk to me. And I'm
Right,
only gonna listen to so much and then I'm gonna walk away.
right.
right,
Because I don't like confrontation. We
Yeah,
might go for maybe a half a second. You say something, I say something, you say something, and then I'm done.
right.
I can't do that lingering thing. And people always talk about you just giving up, baby. You better be blessed. I always when I was at work, you know what I used to always tell them when they rubbed me the wrong way. I said, baby, Jesus just saved you. And I told my boss one day, I said, girl, I was walking. She like, where you going? I said, I'm about to go gospel gangster up here. She was running behind me. Oh no, what happened?
Yeah, no touching, no grabbing. Yeah, that part.
do you know what another pet peeve is?
What?
My plate. You got your plate. We got the same plate. Why you reaching your hand over in my plate?
Oh, yeah, I don't play with my food. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
What in the
Where,
hey G Hood?
yeah, where have your hands been? No.
Hey Juicy with Jay.
I
Hey.
had a relative that was finished. She was full, did not want any more, and dumped, scraped the rest of her food in my plate.
Wow.
Girl,
See,
as hungry as I was,
What?
I just threw the rest of it away.
I couldn't either. The germs. Mm-mm.
hey G
Why did
Mm-mm.
you
Mama.
think that was cool?
What? Mm-mm.
Yeah, G
No.
Mama said
I
she
don't care if we related. My own child. I'm not eating it. I'm
And
not
we
eating it.
wasn't that close because you lived in a whole different state, and this is the second time I ever seen you in my life.
Ew.
G Mama said I can't stand spitting either.
And the
Mm-mm.
fact that she asked me, did I want it? And I was like, no, I got plenty. And she just reached over there and did it anyway. Well,
Oh,
I
yuck.
sit there and just stared at that plate because I was starving Marvin. And here I'm still starving Marvin because I threw it away.
I don't. I would have done the same thing.
I was so mad. And she
Baby.
was the mother. She was the matriarch.
So know better.
Wow.
Because she hates to see food being wasted, but that's nasty.
You could have put it in one of your kids'
Yeah.
plates. Why not?
Baby, baby. See my rent or something. God know who to try. Some people know who to try. Some people know not to try.
Oh
Because
my
baby, me and her
goodness.
would have been fighting.
Right, gospel gangster.
You ain't no
Goodness.
kidding. Even the babies can get it. I hate when people assume I'm going to say yes, then get upset when I say no.
Yeah.
Wow. They gonna get thumped. Hey, G Hud and Juicing with Jay. Did I miss anybody? Spit
Yeah.
mean fight. Right.
Yeah, that's like saying your
Yes,
mama.
it does. Absolutely.
Ding! It's time to fight. Ding!
It really is,
No
baby.
touching,
Ooh, I
no
can't do
grabbing. Like
that.
I seen a video the other day, and this lady hauled off and hit this black lady in her face at a restaurant, and the lady went to start pounding on her. But you can hear the other lady say, "Don't hit me in my face! Don't hit me in my face!" But
Oh
you
my
just hauled
goodness.
off and slapped somebody in their face.
The nerve.
You don't get a preference of where I hit you at.
Right, the nerve.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Shirley.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Shirley.
Miss Shirley.
If,
Just a
if
little bit.
anybody wants to come up and join us for telling us your pet peeves, y'all are welcome.
That is
My
crazy.
next biggest one is lying on me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh,
You better
my
have
God.
your facts straight.
And it has happened to me so many times in my life. And it's not even like they stretch the truth. It was just an out and out lie. Girl, let me tell you the
Blatant.
biggest one. I was off. I used to make sterilized formula. That was before infamy, all these formulas came out. I used to make it by hand with recipes. The lady who taught me, who she was my senior, she was about 30 years older than me. It was my off day. While I'm off, her goddaughter came up there to visit her. Well, her credit cards came up missing. Big old shopping spree, baby. Bills was coming in, coming in, coming in.
Wow.
She knew that I was off, but when MasterCard or whoever did the investigation, she wanted it to be me when she knew I was off.
Wow.
And so they said, well, would you know what she looked like if, because me and her had, we both wore glasses, we both was tall, we both was the same complexion. So them giving the description, the guy was like, yeah, that sounds like her, but it was both of us. So she said, if I bring down pictures, would you know her? He said, oh, I would definitely know her. She shows her my picture first. He was like, no, that ain't none of her. And then he shows her, she shows her guy, but he was like, that's her.
Oh, see?
Girl, when I tell you, my everything my mama taught me went right out the window. Lady, I cursed that old lady.
Yeah, you don't do that. You don't
Girl,
lie on
I
people
cursed
like
them. They
that.
said, Vanessa, okay, please, okay, Vanessa, that's enough. That's enough.
Stealing? Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my reputation
She was
here.
like, no, it had to be her. It had to be her.
Yeah, okay.
What? And they said, but she was off. Well, she probably came up here when I was on my lunch break.
Ooh.
Hey,
Mhm.
Urban.
Hi,
Girl,
Urban Garden.
don't lie on me.
Don't
lie
nobody
on
want
me.
y'all boogers over their pot. Why would you open your pot up and sniff the food?
Oh, somebody said sniffing food.
Yeah, putting boogers over the pot.
In somebody else's kitchen.
I don't even like people talking over my. I was a caterer. If you worked in my kitchen with me, there was no conversation. If you got something to say to me, you step away from the food. I don't like nobody talking over my food. Don't you talk over these people's food.
Right. Yeah, I don't like that either.
Every time I'm watching TV, girl, I be like, and people don't understand why I just can't be eating that. And baby, my gut jacked up enough. Do not talk over my food.
I was on an airplane and I was sitting next to this man. I was on the aisle seat and he was in the center seat. Somehow, I don't know why he and his wife didn't have seats next to each other, but she came over to talk to him. So I'm right here in the middle of them. I have my box of food open and she's talking over me to him. I closed my box and I can tell he looked and I guess he caught on And but I waited until they finished, because I'm like, how are you standing here talking over me to him, and you see I just no.
Right. Mm-mm. That's a
Food
no.
is, I mean, you because
That's a
you
no
can't
for
see
me.
it. You can't see the
No.
saliva flying, but I don't play that.
And
Yeah.
when we used to go out to eat, with the girls, we used to get off at 11:30 at night.
Hmm.
That was when I worked evening shift, and so we headed to the restaurant. Girl, they hated if we went somewhere where you could see in the back because they knew I was.
Yes, I need to see what you're doing back there. Yeah, I need to
Well,
see if you drop something and put it back in the pot. I need to see all of that. That is nasty.
Yeah, they like, oh
Because
no, we
people are
can't eat here.
gross.
Yep, I was a
that's
hot
why
mess,
that's
baby.
why you ain't supposed to be eating out at the restaurants because people are gross.
We really don't. We really
Yeah.
shouldn't,
That's
because
why
we
I
have
don't
no
never bring
idea
it
really what's
home,
going on
baby.
back there. That's why I'm nice to my server and everybody in there, because look, people can do
Yeah.
anything to your food and you don't know it.
They
That's
can.
true.
And it's
Yeah.
not, and when you go out with somebody who always send their food back, I
No.
said, do you realize you setting yourself up? You
Right.
do this every time. Either you don't want the little edges on the egg. I told you I wanted light toast. Do that toast look dark light to you? I be like, oh my God. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
I
said,
don't do
baby,
that. If they mess my food up, I just leave. I don't send it back. I just take it. If there's something on it that I know I can't eat, I give it to
Just take,
somebody else.
yeah.
that
I
one
can't
time
do
I did send it back. When she brought that fish out there, I said, excuse me. I said, ma'am, could you please take this back? And when it stopped flopping around, you could bring it back. Girl, the girl that
I would have got up and left, but
Brandy,
taking
she
it
was
back.
Still flopping around. Oh, what is this, sushi?
girl, that fish was white as I don't know what. I was like, no,
Wow.
ma'am, please take this
Mhm.
back.
Thank you, Lawrence.
When it finished flopping
Yeah.
around, then you can bring it back.
The few times that I've had to send something back, I'm always nice and I'm
Yeah,
smiling. I just try to be, I'm sorry, could you please so and so and so, but I'm never mean or rude to these people ever.
That's just like the lady got in my car today. Now everybody knows that gets in my car, and if they don't know, I let them know. You have to give me a pen. One, the pen is for my safety. Two, I need to know I'm picking up the right person. Well, this little lady got in my car today talking about what pen. I ain't never had to give nobody a pen. You the only driver that's asking for a pen. I said, ma'am, it's on your phone. It's in blue numbers down at the bottom on the right. So she gets ready to try, where is it? Where is it? Holding her phone at where is it? Now she got an attitude the whole time now.
Wow.
I just left the psychiatrist, so I was trying to
trying to be on your best behavior.
I was trying. As soon as I get out the car, I called my rental son grandma and said, Grandma, my rental son, you know what this woman did?
You like, look, the devil is a liar.
She gonna say, well, I hope I don't get you no more because
I hope not.
I can't see. And you asking for a pen. I said, well, ma'am, that's fine. That is okay. Then she proceeds to say, oh, her MO changed. Oh, I think she got bipolar one. She was bipolar. Then she was like, well, it's gonna rain. And I just did this, and she tried to have a conversation. So after I dropped her off at her doctor's appointment, she said, you know what? I don't want to give you a tip on the app. Here you go. She's gonna give me a $10. And then she gonna say, I hope you have a nice day. I hurry up and call my rental.
Man, she switched up.
I
All
said,
I can say is that first day of therapy, just even talking about putting her in therapy did something. Because, baby, I think she handles that very well.
Okay. Yes.
You gonna tell me? I hope I don't get you. You can get out my car and get you another Uber, lady.
You were being tested, Tampa.
I was.
You passed the test. Woo!
That's the other pet peeve line about me. Never talk to me again.
Save your apology.
And that's how I am. If
Right.
you done formed in your mind, that I'm this person, I'm that person, or I'm this, or I'm this way, and you proceeded to go tell everybody else that Pam is this person, she that person, she this person, there's no need for you to even talk to me. There's no need for you to even say my name because
Yes.
you done put it in your head that I'm this way. You done persuade other people to tell them that I'm this way. So now you got other folks forming opinions about me and they don't
Right.
know nothing about me.
Right.
Now that's a straight up pet peeve for me, and I will cut you off, and I don't care what you say.
Yeah. What else is there to say?
Yeah, I don't need to be back. No, we ain't squashing nothing.
Mm.
But you know
Yeah.
what's worse? Like most people that lie on you, they lie on you behind your back to
Mm-hmm.
someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This one time, this girl lied on me. I almost was about to probably just straight up walk off my own job because the fact that you called us both in the office and this girl looked me straight dead in my eyes and told me I said whatever it was she told them that I said.
Wow.
And when you do that to me, I think that you done had a seizure
Mm.
or because like some people have had strokes and stuff on the job and people didn't really know but they just wasn't right. So when people do that, I tend to think something medically is going on because you are looking me dead in my face and you're telling me that I said this. And when I say you're lying, and you continue to say you said.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Girl,
don't
let me
know
tell you,
you like
I
you
had a
do.
piece of paper in my hand because I refused to even continue with the conversation. I
Delusional.
threw the paper, baby, the paper stuck in the door and just was waving in the air. I couldn't have did that if I wanted to. It just stuck in the door, in the crack.
but, but wow.
Girl,
Wow.
and they knew I was mad. They was probably glad that I left out of there. They
Mm.
was probably truly glad that I left out of there.
Man.
But when she kept on, you said that. Look at me dead in my face, and I'm like,
Wow.
oh, something is wrong. Something's going on here. And when she
Yeah.
just continued, baby, I turned around, floop, and I went out that door.
Mm.
And so
Believe.
they found me later. They said, we believe you. We believe you.
Yeah. With the paper still flapping.
Yeah. With the paper still flying. Remember something. Anyone who is stupid enough to believe lies about you are a liability, not an asset. It's between them and God.
Yes, Blues.
Hey LGG, how you
Hey,
doing?
LGG.
That's just like one day I was working at the FedEx. I wasn't feeling well, and there was they moved my truck to another location where they put my truck on the ends for me to load because we were able to load inside the building of FedEx, right? And this guy that was on the side of me, um, everybody said he was giving people problems, and he didn't like my color people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't feeling good. I kept loading my truck, and then I was walking, and he decided he gonna block me from walking. He didn't have no mask on. I didn't have no mask on, but it was during C-19 that you could wear
Okay.
one or you didn't have to. And I don't say anything to anybody. I went to work, got my load, and I left and went out in the field because I had like an hour or so to drive to get to my first stop. So, not feeling good, he started talking. You're not about to walk through here. You need to put a mask on. You did talking cash money ish to me. And I'm like, dude, okay. I kept walking, did what I did. He kept talking. So I got on my phone and I called Gavin, which was the supervisor. And from there, he was all kinds of MFs and everything up under the bush. I said, if y'all don't come and get them, it's going to be a problem.
Wow.
I said, because I don't talk to people, I don't bother people. I come up here and do my job. So Gavin and EJ ran. When I say them boys was out of breath,
Wow.
they ran over there. And before I could say something to them, the guy ran to them to try to say that I went off on him, calling him all kinds of names. And I told Gab and them I did. I did. I called him everything except the child of God. I said,
Mm.
because y'all know me. And EJ and Gab was like, yeah, I know. You don't mess with anybody. So after that incident happened the next day, his supervisor came to me and said, thank you. I said, what you mean, thank you?
Mm.
He said, because he always running off at the mouth and don't nobody say nothing to him.
Wow.
He said, because when you checked him, he was quiet the whole day.
Hey,
I
Frugal
tell you.
Mama.
Hey, Frugal, I don't go to work to be friends with nobody. I'm going to be
And
cordial
we
with you.
shouldn't.
That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no.
Right.
saying.
We should not. We come to
Thank
do a
you.
job and go
And go
home.
home.
Right. I'm not
That's
trying to be
it.
your besties. Help me with my load so I can get up out of here.
I'm getting upset thinking about the stupid people. He
Right.
said, change the subject.
Hey,
I
y'all,
know.
GGG.
Okay.
Hey,
Dolores.
Dolores.
Hey, Dolores. My urban said, wait a minute, Nikki, you is correct. That's correct. I try to let go of the pet peeves because sometimes a pet peeve is something you do to yourself. Do
Mm.
yourself. Right, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rob said,
I
I
wrote
want
my
my
funky too.
fucking $2.
Right, right.
You
Mm-hmm.
think some saliva and that's gross me out. What you say? You know what messes me up when you can see somebody walking by you or see somebody you know, they digging all in their nose and they persuade try to shake your hand like you're not gonna touch me.
No,
You know.
no, that ain't
Or
happening.
they'll wipe it on their shirts and then think they gonna hug you.
No,
Well, let me
no.
tell you, I'd rather they wipe it on their shirt than insert in mouth. Because we had somebody that worked with us that did that. Grown A woman.
Oh my goodness. You see that on the internet all the time. Grown people
And
eating their
we
boogers.
could
It's
not
like,
believe it. We could not
Right,
believe it.
right. Okay, the next one
Disgusting.
says talking during movies. Listen, if I wanted commentary, I have watched it in subtitles. Is that a pet peeve when somebody's talking through the movie for y'all?
I did,
it depends.
I did that once at a Tyler Perry movie. I was like, "Gone, girl. You know you want him. Gone, girl."
Okay, talking back, I can deal with that. I can do that.
No, I'm talking about like, girl, you know, y'all know she gonna go in that room
Oh
right
no,
there.
Oh
I don't
no,
do
no, I don't like that. I don't like
that.
that. No. No.
Yeah, that's the talking. Like,
Be
girl,
quiet.
like, girl, he up under the bed. Watch. I tell you, he up under that bed right there. She don't see him yet. Like, shut up and let me watch the movie. I'd have been in the movie theater where when you know how the man be fine, like Morris Chestnut or Shamar Moore, all these
Uh-huh.
men with their chest out, they be like, "Ooh, girl, kiss him." I'd have been in the movie doing all that.
Right, right.
And the date that be with me, like, you know why do men get mad when you take me to a movie that I like and you know
Right.
it's an actor I like? What you getting mad for?
Right.
You know I'm gonna look at him.
Like we're ever going to meet in real life. Just
Right.
calm down. Calm yourself.
And if I meet him in real life, dude, you gonna be
Amen.
Do I get a pass?
Exactly. Y'all remember the movie Five Heartbeats?
Yes.
Where Eddie Kane was singing to that woman. Not Eddie Kane, but JT was singing to that woman. She was sitting next to her husband.
Right.
Yeah, and her husband
Yeah.
left her right there.
That part. Oh my God. Lighten up, people. Lighten up.
I know you want to just open the door and drag her out. I
Oh my
sure
goodness.
did.
Yeah.
Fatima, hey.
Hey, Fatima.
Lord Jesus, parents that go blind when they're bad. Kids acting up.
Oh
But
yeah.
as soon as I pop they little bad self, now the parents' vision have all of a sudden cleared.
Cleared up.
Right.
Yeah.
Dan said, "Cheers, Tampa, for being the bigger person, baby." I got out that
Yeah.
car. When she got out the car, called my Renaissance so quick. I thought I was Speedy Gonzalez when I was dialing my Renaissance number. Like you about to,
Unbelievable.
about to
Unbelievable.
my one step about to go back 3 steps.
That is crazy.
Fatima, hey. So, and the classic, y'all, the classic. Folks who don't say thank you. Like, did your mama not raise you right?
Yep,
Oh
when you
yeah.
hold the door for them or you driving and you let them by, don't throw the hand up. And then I be saying, stop doing it. But I'm like, no, because somebody may be grateful that you did it. But girl,
Right.
people just so rude. It's just crazy.
Very rude. Like, you can
Yeah.
see, I'm sitting here looking at you, Nikki. Hey. And you don't say nothing.
Just mean. Just mean.
Even if I don't like you, I may not speak first, but if you speak, because I had a boss that told me that. She called herself going off on me, and I was like, you the one rude. She said, I speak to you, and you don't even speak back. I said, you a bold-faced lie.
Mm.
I
That's a
said,
bold
if you
face
speak
lie.
to me, I'm speaking back, whether I want to or not, whether I like you or not. I am not that rude person.
Right. Hey,
So,
Sugar
no,
Mama.
you lying, lady.
Baby,
Yeah.
y'all need to change the subject. I'm getting upset thinking about these.
Hey, Shawnee.
Hey, Sonny.
Hey,
Sonny,
Shine.
wow, for the checker.
Okay,
Baby.
let me. Do anybody else have this one? Because I know everybody's seen it. You driving down the street. It's cold outside. The mama and the kids. The mama got on a jacket and the kids got on nothing. Oh my God.
DCS, what the number is?
Girl, that put me
Right.
over the edge. You all like this with your jacket coat and the baby don't have on nothing.
What in the world? Mm-mm.
Wow.
Baby, that puts me over the edge. Hey, Bammy, welcome
Hey,
in.
Uncle Bama. Hey, Truth
Johnny
and
Grove,
Encouraging.
welcome
Hey,
in.
Mr. Bammett.
Tag said mine. People acting like they can't say or spell people's name. You spent your fundamental and elementary years learning pronunciation. Now all of a sudden that bit of knowledge escapes you. Well, people, I can't pronounce a
This I
lot of
don't know
stuff.
what that.
That's right. I don't know the answer. We are watching the same movie for the first time. Right?
Oh,
Tell
right.
some people be trying to butcher you. Like my granddad, he used to call my ex-husband Julio. His name was Mario. I'm like,
Just call him whatever he feels like calling him, huh?
one
This
time
is
he
easy for
failed.
me, so this is what I'm gonna say.
So I'm like,
Oh, it sounded, it kind of rhymes.
he used to tell him, I was like, Julio, come here, Julio. I'm like, who is he talking to?
Julio.
He stayed calling my ex-husband name Julio. I
Julio.
don't care about talking through movies, but I'm not experienced anything extreme. Okay, kids that eat their boogers grow up to be adults that
Well,
eat
she
their boogers.
obviously ate them as a child because
They do it a lot on the highway. Yeah, girl, they do. They
they
do
Yeah,
it
it's
a
a
lot.
yeah,
habit.
they do dig and they not
It's a
driving.
habit.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all smash that thumbs up button, family.
Yes.
Okay, see if y'all talking to analytic. I'm always, she said, I'm popping in to say hey. I always say thank you when someone does anything for me, right?
Same here. I
Shiny
do
Grace
try
said,
to.
listening while at work. Uncle Bammy said, my Renaissance grandmama heard that plain and clear.
Mm-hmm.
Listen here. In this big city, you keep your head on a swivel and keep
Your
your
mouth.
mouth shut. You really don't know what's going on in someone else's head.
That's right. That's
Right.
right.
Passenger seat driver, no gas money, telling me how to drive and where to drive.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I have some backseat passengers that be trying to drive my car. And I've been looking to them and say, like, look, sir or ma'am, if you, if you really wanted to drive, why didn't you drive? Why you in my car?
Come on.
Like, I get people tell me all the time, I pay for this ride. I should be able to listen to whatever music I want to. Yeah, on your phone. You ain't finna
Yeah.
control my radio.
Yeah, this is my car.
Well,
Wow.
I pay for this car. If I say don't go on the expressway, don't go on the express. Get out of my car
Well,
and walk.
yeah. Yeah. They
Sir,
just
ma'am, whatever you are. Get out my
they
car
think
and
they
walk.
own you, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So this one say, woo. Now y'all know the road is full of triggers. Tailgaters. You following me or just trying to kiss my bumper.
Okay.
No turn signals. What are you, a magician? Surprise. Turns ain't cute. People who block the lane and act like they own the highway, move over NASCAR. And let's not forget the double parkers. Must be nice to think your car deserved 2 spots.
But what's
Yeah.
worse than a double parker is when they double park and that parking space is available. You know,
Right.
I can see if it's a crowded street, but it's no cars. Why are you double parked?
Right.
They want their car special, baby. Right, Dolores? Baby, I don't understand. My Renaissance told me today, she said, can they hear you? I was screaming at some truck driver. And
Oh
she
my
said,
goodness.
can they hear you? Or are you just trying to hear yourself? I told my Renaissance I just wanted to hear myself. Like, baby, because you like that's just it does. 18 wheelers really gets up under my skin. They act like they the only ones on the road. Like seriously, like you the only one in this big old truck and nobody else is on the road with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I find a lot of stupidity on the road with people driving.
I have one last pet peeve before I drop myself down.
Okay.
And that is leaving dishes in the sink. That drives me nuts. Please put it in the dishwasher or hand wash it. But I cannot go to bed with dishes left in the sink. I can't do it. I would not be able to sleep at night. I don't care if it's a fork, a knife, one cup. No, nothing will be left in the sink. Before we shut this house down tonight, get them dishes up out my sink.
Baby, you would
I
never get
can't.
no sleep over here.
She wouldn't be able to sleep at
I wouldn't get no
my
sleep. I wouldn't. Drives me crazy. Now here's the thing. If I'm at somebody else's house, it doesn't bother me. You can have all the dishes piled up in the sink, but at my house, for my peace, I just don't like dishes sitting up in the sink. Can't do it.
What about you walk in the door and shoes at the door, or they throw a jacket on the floor or a book bag on the floor?
Oh my goodness. Everything should have a home. And you don't come in and just drop something on the floor. Now you might see some shoes because we take our shoes off when we come in the house. So you'll see some shoes around the front door area, which is fine, but just dropping stuff anywhere or willy-nilly, nah.
Or when the trash can is full and they still putting stuff on there and it's bouncing on the floor and they act like
what you said?
Steady pushing stuff down. If you don't get that thing up out of here.
What you said. And not even
put a new bag in there. What is going on?
Just falling on the floor.
All these bags, empty bags up in here. Why are we still pressing and stuffing? Stuff drives me nuts.
I did that with Miss Shirley OG. She said, sucking your teeth. Yep, I said that one. That drives me crazy.
Trying is not my problem. It's people that just don't try and use it as an excuse to be right. Right, Tad.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's speaking to Nikki.
Hey, well, I'm going to drop myself down. It's been a long day. Thanks for having me, Tampa.
You know it. You know it.
All right, you guys. My Renaissance grandma. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, you guys.
pet peeves convo can be triggered in what you said,
Hey,
cuz.
you right. We all might need some of Tampa's therapy when this is over with.
Did anyone say smacking food? Yes,
Yeah,
cuz.
yeah.
I most definitely
Tampa
said
said
smacking
smacking.
food. Also, people who get mad when you offer a mint or a gum, they like to do my breath stink. Well, yes, I'm trying to help you. Then they mad. I try to be nice at first, right, guys? Let's take a hot break and shout out to my Creekside mod.
Creekside mods, they run the show. Keeping it fresh, always in control. They bring the heat, the chat's on fire. Lifting us up, taking us higher. They keep it moving, always on point. Every live stream, they light the joint. Dropping those links with style and grace. Creekside mods, always setting the pace. Ooh, they bring that good vibe. Ooh, always keeping it live. They keep the flow smooth, always clean. Creekside mods, the real MVPs. Creekside mods, they run the show. Keeping it fresh, always in control. They bring the heat, the chat's on fire. Lifting us up, taking us higher. Shout out to the crew, always on the grind.
Oh, the music stopped. Mackenzie said it did. Shout out to the Creekside Mods. What's up, Miss T with the T?
Hey, Miss T.
Don't sit, get in the bed with outside clothes on. You know what's another pet peeve?
Yeah.
You walking around with socks on all day, and you decide to get in the bed with them socks on.
Or a company come over your house and sit on your bed.
Right. Right. I know I need some. A toothpick in the mouth walking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're like one of them old mechanics with that little cigarette, that little toothpick in their mouth, or that little cigarette in their mouth, hanging that little cigarette out, talking with the little cigarette in their mouth. What's up, Miss T? She said, I'm in the chat. May need to talk to my thirds before I hit the pillar through after this conversation. Hey, Cheryl. How you doing? Well, I'm in the garden. How the family doing? I got a few dishes. I'm about to leave in this, and I'm going to sleep like a baby. Wow. Everybody speaking. Nigga said, that's me. That's me. Shout out to the Creekside mods. I don't like street clothes on my bed. Right. Yeah. Nay, Miss T with T. I don't know where your funky old pants be. It said Balloons laughing. Wait a minute, what?
But you know what? Them people are the same ones. Them COVID clothes that not hit. Oh yeah, honey. When during that time, everybody clothes stopped right at the washing machine. It was nowhere in the house. But when people go to hotels, how many people put a one who do not sit on the spread, who rolls that joker back, because you know that spread does not get changed. That spread is used by everybody that comes in there. So only thing, and the sheets may not even get changed, but you know that bedspread does not get changed. But baby, you go to the hotel with people, everybody just start flopping on that bed, and no ma'am. That thing is coming out. Not only is that thing coming out, but I usually take my own sheets as well. So I change the whole entire bed.
What's going on? Everybody putting a one in the chat.
Because I said how many people put in a one if you don't like sitting on those that rolls the bed spread back before they sit on the bed.
Oh, baby, that went all over my head. I was listening to Mackenzie over here. I was like, I just started seeing ones get put in the chat. I'm like, what in the world happened?
What was that saying?
Stop sliding your feet and picking them up. My
Resources.
little brother borrows things and never give back. Someone broke my thing she borrowed from him. She replaced it with something better. Now it is his. Okay. Tag said, honey, I throw that spread in the closet.
All right.
I
Did
spray
you see
wipe
my message?
everything in
Can
the
you go to
hotel.
store and get
Okay,
it?
Zeta. Nigga said I pack sheets, pillowcase, furniture
Oh,
covers when traveling. And she said, yuck. And Lysol. Did you ever find you some disposable sheets?
I did not. I usually have one set that I carry. And I really don't even want to go to a hotel anymore because you see what I sent you today? That is the second one where there was a Airbnb and they found one of those cameras in the ceiling
Wow.
with the little what you call it that you push in there that they pop right out and stick in their computer. Yeah, I don't even want to stay in nobody hotel. They either saying people have old keys, or some people they can find their way. They have some kind of way to get in your room, or they got cameras. I mean, I'm like, lad, baby, I'm ready to go fix a hitch and be sleeping in the back or
Yeah,
something.
I was looking at RVs today. Like
It's
I just need to
crazy.
come up with some RV money because baby, these people have lost their mind.
But honey, that was me. Lights on. When you ever go, anybody that's ever traveled with me, they know my role. One of my whole bags is cleaning stuff. When we first
Mhm.
walked there, everybody bags go on that little tray table thing that the luggage rack you supposed to put. You don't put your luggage nowhere. And I cleans the entire room. I'm talking the bathroom, everything in there, including the floor, the shower, the sink. I cleans all the tables, the telephones. If the sofa's in there, I clean around that. I clean the remote controls. I clean the bad boys. I clean everything. And this one she used to just do like this.
Wow.
And when she see me rounding up, she said, "We through?" And then she'll get up and start moving around. Yeah,
CVR, be safe.
where's she going?
She said she out. It's getting really bad where she at. And the lightning, she don't like lightning. So be safe,
Oh, it's
CVR.
raining. It's storming. Oh, okay.
Yep. So the next
Be
one
careful.
says, huh? The next one says workplace pet peeves. Now, this one's for my folks working 9 to 5. So, loud typers. I didn't know we hired a drum line. People who leave messes in the break room microwave. What were you cooking? A science experiment? And the worst, co-workers who take credit for your work like they invented it. Sit down, Susan. We know the truth.
Hey, Nana.
Hey, Netta, where you been? Does anybody have problems like that? Or you better took your lunch to work and somebody stole your lunch.
That happened a lot.
How you gonna steal somebody's lunch? You don't know what they put in that lunch.
They didn't. They be greedy. They don't care. And the thing about it, I don't understand because those people who always on a diet. So they bring all these frozen dinners that's Weight Watcher this and low calorie this and they stick them in the freezer and they go downstairs and eat the fried greasy food.
Right.
So really nobody should be stealing anybody's food because at this point we got like 40 frozen dinners in the freezer. Don't nobody know which one belonged to who except for the ones that do have names on it. And they got ice packed up on top of them. They've been in there so long.
Baby, hey food forest, how you doing?
Ah,
Nikki said cameras. I'm going to start putting on the show.
and they said you could buy that thing where
That
you can
metal
when you
thing.
go to the hotel, but then when I read the reviews, everybody was saying that it didn't work. But I've even seen police say to get those things. But now with AI out, is it really a police girl? We can't trust nothing. But
Right.
yes, this is Tampa and this is me. Today we are real. So you don't even know
We
who real
waving,
anymore.
we waving like paper in the dough.
We don't even know what I literally was watching the news the other night. And then the news stopped. And then the news came on and he said, what you just saw, that was AI. It was not even real news. And
Wow.
that was so bizarre because the next day, Jay on African Dreaming was talking about it. And then the next day, the Angry Prepper was talking about it. So everybody know, you don't know. They said they're taking voices and faces off of YouTube and they using them. So, girl, this world has gotten so scary that you don't know that you're not talking to your own friend, your own relative, your own anything.
Right.
It's sad.
Jay said he need to take you with him.
Well, when I travel,
Yeah.
baby,
And
I
Nikki
most
said she
definitely
do the
do.
same thing. She cleans before she does
I
anything.
clean the whole, and then I feel comfortable. You know,
Okay, Nan.
I feel comfortable when
I
I'm
don't smell
done.
like cat food and feet.
Diet did smell like. Well, that's
Man,
why they don't eat them.
my workplace pet peeve is you think I'm training my counterparts. What you said? Baloo said work pet peeve, drama starters. We are here to work, not star in a soap opera. Right. I don't trust people enough to eat their lunch out the
I
refrigerator.
know that's right, but they do. I'm telling
They
you, some
do.
people don't care, baby. People don't care where they eat.
Our cleaning service threw everything out
They
every
food
2 weeks.
for us.
It take it home or lose it. Lurkers at work always watching me and covering me about it. What's in that drawer? You have a new this or that. Shaking my head. One of these days, somebody gonna put something in your doggone lunch, and you're gonna wish you hadn't took it from them. I am well, just waiting on the water sprinkler to finish so I can move to the next crop in the food forest. My very best to you. Okay, okay.
All right.
I'll be so glad when I get to that point.
Yeah, me and you both.
AI looks so real, crazy now.
It is.
Pretty soon they'll come out with a new Western starring John Wayne.
Girl, you see how they doing all these movie stars, as babies?
I seen that. You
They
can
have gone
find
to
out who is
and
eating your lunch.
and one man was talking. He said because that's his business, he do a lot of computer stuff. He said that's putting him out of business because everybody is doing. And they said you can even buy a package deal and you can do it yourself.
Well, let me do it. Maybe my channel will grow some more.
Oh my Lord, I say.
Yeah, you can find out who is eating your lunch out of the fridge. Put a laxative in
Yeah,
some
I've
food
seen that
and
on
put it in
TV
the fridge
too.
and just wait.
This one girl at work, she always swore somebody was eating her food. I hope she ain't watching. But I
Work
be want to say, baby, ain't nobody eating that mess.
exactly.
First of all, it's probably 3 weeks old.
Ugh.
Because you take it, bring it back, take it, bring it back, take it, bring it back.
Maybe she was hoping somebody eat it. So
No, baby, she used to always come out there screaming and howling, clowning that somebody stole her food. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, who? Who would want it?
the homeless will give it back.
And that was by her, almost her case.
Right. Work
I'm like, who you think ate that all mixed together in one dish? You went to a wedding today. You went to a birthday party today, and then somebody brought you lunch from their house today, and you got all that on one plate. Who wants that, boo boo? So I didn't get it.
Work P touching anything on my desk. Rob said, when we went to the hotel in Pooler, Georgia, my life Lysol sprayed everything down. Oh, we got money in the chat. Look at
Money in the
y'all,
chat.
the money in the chat.
Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Super chat love, yeah, we feeling that. Throw it up, show it up, run it right back. Tampa Creek fam, yeah, we on track. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Super chat love, yeah, we feeling that. Throw it up, show it up, run it right back. Tampa Creek fam, yeah, we on track. Hey, chat going crazy, big time flex. Super stickers dropping, gotta show respect. Tampa Creek fam, yeah, we do it the best. Blessing the stream, no time to rest. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Turn it up loud, let's run up the stats. Hit that button, make it rain real fast. Tampa Creek love, yeah, we built to last.
Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Dolores said, I don't like having to repeat myself 1,000 for you to say I got an idea and repeat what I just said. Right. Or
another pet peeve is when somebody asks your opinion or asks you what should I do, and you just don't. And it's mainly about losing weight. What do you think I should do? Same thing I tell you every time.
stop eating.
First, pull away from the table. Second, change your menu. What you want me to tell you?
Stop
But you
eating.
keep on asking my advice and you don't take it.
Right. Cousin Angela, thank you for the super sticker, sis. Best food is what you grow, forage, fishing, hunting, free range eggs and critters, organic farm. I'm trying to get there.
Me too.
We trying to get there. Right, Dolores. Then it's selling an amazing idea. What you said? Air tag the lunch. Right, Dolores. Everybody is speaking. Dolores said, and to add insult, they will tell everyone I came up with this all by myself. Like, I'm like you did. Right. Because I know for a fact Dolores has helped Tampa. And only Dolores has had patience to deal with Tampa. Because everybody else like, girl, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. But Dolores got some patience, baby. She got more patience than Tampa. But I showed a little patience with that lady.
Yeah,
I don't put you no more. Bye.
you did.
No. My family member was being bad, so we air tagged her car, purse, shoe, bag, and we found where she was getting the dope and who was giving the underage young dope boom. Wow.
Oh my.
Wow. On that note, let's say happy birthday to the beautiful people. Miranda Sus, is it your birthday?
No, ma'am.
Who birthday? Let's see.
It's your day, king. It's your day, queen. Light that candle, let your soul gleam. Hands up high, make the world know your name. We celebrating you, no shame in the flame.
Yeah, you made it. Another lap round the sun. Storms came hard, but you never did run. Held your ground with that fire in your chest. Now we toast to your life, cause you not like the rest. You the backbone, the truth, the fight. You shine like a porch light in the middle of night. From the creek to the stars, we lift you today. Put your crown on right, let the music play. Happy birthday! Stand tall, don't fold. You a story still writing in letters of gold. From the dirt to the sky, you rise each way. So we sing it loud. Happy birthday. Celebrate, elevate, live it your way. Tampa Creek, love every step of the way. You're the spark, the wave, the heat, the flame. Own it now, go on, rep your name.
One shot, one cake, one flame lit. One king, one queen, too real to quit. Another year wiser, stronger, bold. You're a legend, baby, pure solid gold.
It's your day, king. It's your day, queen. Let it shine bright, live that dream. From Tampa Creek with that soul and sway. Happy birthday, go on and slay.
Happy happy birthday to all the May babies. Don't even get me started on the internet. Group texts that never end. I hate when somebody group me in a group text. My phone sounds like it's having a nervous breakdown. People who post a whole life story. I mean, do y'all sleep, eat, blink, autoplay videos with sound? I wasn't ready to hear that goat scream. Wait a minute. My Renaissance, it's like autoplay videos with sound. I wasn't ready to hear that goat scream at 2 a.m. in the morning. Leaving someone on read and never responding. Just say you don't like me and go. Now, with the group text, how many of you guys have a problem with people putting you in a group chat? It bothers me. It bothers me so bad. I stopped talking to this one guy for it. You put me in a group chat, then don't know how to take me out of it.
I don't know how people think that's not irritating.
Yeah.
You know, because you be just trying to go on about your busy life. And you say Merry Christmas and 30 to send it to 30 people, and all them people have to respond back, Merry Christmas to you, Merry Christmas to you, and your phone going bloop 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 bloop. Somebody don't see it till a few minutes later, bloop bloop, then 30 minutes later, bloop bloop, and your phone is non-stop. That I had to learn how to go in there and turn it off.
I just went in there and blocked every number.
Every number.
Every number.
I hit something and it asks, do you want to be removed, or do you want it to be stopped, or do you want to mute it? I think it says. Do you want to mute this chat? And that's what I would do.
Yeah. I want to know.
That is so aggravating.
Then you get somebody saying, why you texting me? Dude, I don't even know who you is. So that right there is my number one pet peeve. Don't put me in no group text. You will stop talking to me, because if you notice, like, if you ask me and say, my Renaissance, Tampa, I'm gonna put you and me and Dolores in a group chat because we're gonna be talking about some tech stuff. Okay, you let me know that's what you was doing, right? But you didn't automatically group me, you, Dolores, Analytic, Zeta, Janet, cousin, little Bo Pete, the sheep down the street. I'm like, why am I in this group chat? I don't know what's going on. Patience will come when you less suspect it. I don't really have none and want to argue, fight, but I think God is humbling me to be calm. Well, Dolores, you got me beat, sis. You most definitely got me beat. I tell folks up front, please do not add me to your daily group chat. Right. Zeta said her. Janice said her. Nan said, I don't like group chats.
Yeah.
Cousin said, group chats, no, hate it. Tag said, I can't stand it.
You is anonymous.
I hate it. I delete the chat and block. Then one of those people would text me and ask why. Why are you joking? Don't be texting me. I hate group chats, right? Wellness with Frugal Mama. Not Bo Peep. Yes, Zeta. Everybody in the group chat. Everybody. They just grouping everybody. That's right. And at some point, someone will say something about someone forgetting that person is reading that text. Right. Okay. What was the other? Yeah. Okay. We said that one. Now, when it comes to home life, Nick and I already expressed her pet peeve. Dishes left to soak. That bowl been soaking so long, it's puny. Oh, snap. Toilet paper roll installed the wrong way. Is that a pet peeve for some people?
Oh, girl. Oh, my God. When I used to be on TikTok, girl, over or under. That was the name of the topic. Over or under.
I didn't know it could be. I didn't know paper towel toilet tissue could be two.
Ooh, baby. No, ma'am. They is serious about that over or under.
It's just said toilet paper roll installed the wrong way. Yes, there is a right way. Over, not under. Don't
I
argue with me.
exactly. I am over. I totally agree. That under thing, I
I
don't
just
even
put it
know.
on there. What was my pet peeve? Ain't no toilet tissue in the bathroom when I go
Yeah,
sit on the toilet. Now that's
that
my
is
pet
true.
peeve.
That is true.
Like you know, you use the last of this toilet tissue. Why you didn't put nothing up in here?
And speaking of toilet tissue, them folks that don't let the seat down and you
Oh,
fall in the big hole when you go into the bathroom in the dark.
you, you know what? I'm so petty.
Woo, if you want to make a woman angry, leave that toilet seat up. That's going to be a fight before bedtime, baby.
You know what my pet peeve is, my renaissance?
What?
Don't letting the toilet seat down completely. Like the top part closing the
Uh-huh.
lid. I never like the toilet lid open. Ever since I seen that video of that man sitting on that toilet and that snake grabbed his balls,
You know what? That must have been what somebody else seen because everybody talks about that snake. I never saw it, but
yeah,
my toilet seat is always down because when I flush, I don't want the splatter.
yeah,
So my toilet seat is always down, but it's for that reason because
yeah.
I don't want a toilet flushed and it's going everywhere.
When I walk in that bathroom and use that toilet, if that top up, I just get pissed off. Why is this thing up? Y'all want something to slither up there?
Oh,
That's right. And at some point, someone will say something about someone forgetting that person is reading the text. Right. Cousin said, I already told my family my phone better not light up one more time. Also, when you call me on three-way, I'm like, hey, let me tell you something. Then you say Jim on the phone. And I'm like, why am I here? Right. Yes. Toilet. I'm over. Yes, over. Cousin said, yes, sometimes toilet paper slide against the wall. No. Over all day.
yeah,
Under just feels wrong.
yeah,
Fatima said, person taking pictures, videos of someone down on their luck and then post on the internet. They do that every day.
they do it.
The toilet paper. My sister came to visit. She changed my toilet paper direction. I told her, don't be changing it. This is my house.
Or the people that videotape everything they do for somebody.
Right. Thought you were asleep, Nikki. What's up, Jax? Jax said, right-handed people do over, left-handed people do under. I do whatever. Long as the toilet tissue in there. Cold water on the butt cheeks in the middle of the night is not cool. Dolores said, wait a minute. When you done blow it, not spray, no fan, and I know I'm walking behind you, tell me I need a few minutes. Dang, my nose and stomach weak. What you said? Cousin, heading to bed. Wait a minute. What are y'all talking about? Water
Hey,
on the butt?
Ohio Valley Prepping, welcome in.
Hey, Ohio Valley. Cousin, she talking about leaving the toilet seat up for women to fall in.
Yeah.
That's what she talking about.
You know how when men lift the seat up and they don't let it back down, so when you sit, you go down in the hole because then you touch that white, and then you jump up pissed off and grabbing some soap and you're washing your butt.
Right. The
Oh,
nerve.
that is aggravating.
Like, Okay, this one says lights on in every room. What is this? The Vegas Strip? Why you got lights on in every room?
Some people scared of the dark. I don't know.
And that one person who blasts the TV like they trying to reach the neighbor, sir, turn it down.
Some people can't hear. I've come to that conclusion that
They making themselves can't hear. What you talking about?
girl.
Ohio said, I put it down all the time.
Well, I know the people in your house are grateful for that.
Exactly. I don't mind cold water on the butt. Not in that toilet.
No, ma'am.
I need lights on to see my target once you come in. It says, woo, I feel better already. Pet peeves might be small, but when they add up, woo, child.
Yes, and we didn't mention this one. Say you are in a restaurant and the workers come in there and use the restroom and leave without washing their hands, knowing they getting ready to go back in there and start cooking again or handling your food.
Wow.
Oh my God. I don't get it.
Oh, I done seen that and I done walk clean up out the restaurant.
I can't even associate that in my mind. Going to the restroom and going clean out that door and back to your workstation. I don't get it.
Like that happened to me. Remember I called you? I was at the Subway and I came in there to order me a sub sandwich. Hey, Queen.
Hey, Queen.
Went in there ordered a Subway. The man came out of there and he got ready to fix my sandwich. I said, sir, can you put some gloves on? Are you going to put some gloves on? And he going to show me that he had some gloves on. And I'm like, I don't know what you did with those gloves, sir. Can you put some new ones on? He got an attitude, started talking in his language. Okay. He snatched the gloves off, started putting them on. Then he had the nerve to ask me, what kind of sandwich? I said, I want a turkey sandwich with American cheese toasted. He got the bread, put the meat on it, put the cheese on it. But before he could get ready to toast it, he walks back to the back again with the gloves that he didn't change to put on his hand. I walk clean out the restaurant. Because first of all, why would you go back there after you done just started making my sandwich?
Because he went and stuck them hands somewhere.
Right. Right. I was not about to stay in there.
I walked out of Subway too. Ooh, that guy was so ticked off. I'm like, aren't you going to put on gloves? He looked up at me and just kept slapping that food on there, baby. We looked at each other. We turned around and walked right up out of there. Ooh, he was so mad.
Right. Nigga laughing. Tag said,
hey, Texas,
I'm clean out that door and back to my car. Right. I see that all the time. Hey, TX Lala.
Yep.
I see
all
that
the time. I don't get it.
Also, people mad for no reason who could have stayed silent at home because you screaming and snatching only gonna make your day worse with me, and we don't need APD here. Right.
Oh, this is another pet peeve. When you out shopping and the cashier has a bad attitude. Oh my God. Wow. When I get one that's all bubbly and friendly, I'm like, girl, I'm overwhelmed because I'm like, oh, I'm not used to this.
What you say?
But just nasty for no reason. I don't get that. Like, why are you working with the public? First of all, I ain't did nothing to you. I just got to you. What is wrong? And then especially if it's early in the morning, I'm like, what pissed you off this early in the morning?
Right. 2 seconds hand wash. Right. Like when you go to Chick-fil-A, they come up to you. Hi, how you doing? Can I get your name? I'm like, what kind of coffee you to drink? Just throw me out.
Oh, baby, they program that way. They program that way. That's how they roll.
You're not going to say hey or nothing. Like, you in the wrong business. Boo-boo. Hey, Miss Mary. 2 second hand wash. Yes, ma'am. I give them love. They can be grouchy. Right. So it says, now it's your turn. Drop your biggest pet peeves in the comment below. I want to hear them all. We can laugh, cry, and roll our eyes together. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Um, Keep your snacks crunchy, your patience strong, and your toilet paper facing the right way.
Ah,
So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live. If you have not yet subscribed to the Creekside family, which is on my side of the world, which is Tampa's Creek Homestead and more, please do so. And if you have not considered joining my Renaissance grandmother family or the everyday life of an OCD is chicks family, please consider subscribing to us, guys. We would love to have y'all a part of our family. My Renaissance, you got anybody else got some more pet peeves? I agree. I just because they hate their job doesn't mean they have to take it out on me. Right.
yeah.
Just nasty. Just nasty. If
Ah,
y'all enjoyed
woo,
if y'all
woo.
enjoyed tonight's conversation, give us a heart, please. Put a heart in the comments. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. When you got the newest on and begging me for cash seems like you need to be at the pawn shop. What's a pet peeve for me is, you know, a homeless person, right? You know when somebody's actually homeless, right? But if you sharper than me standing on the corner with a sign and you got the brand new Nikes and Jordans on, crispy jeans, and
That is sad. That is sad because
you not homeless. You's a
first of all, I
scammer.
always give money. But then I got to the point where I had to go from the head up to the toe. Like I said, if you dressing better than me,
Thank
you do
you.
not you not real.
You ain't homeless at all. Clean
You
back.
not real, baby.
Ain't nothing on you dirty. You just crispy clean, and I pray.
That book bag on your back, that chain that you done stuck down in your shirt, them shoes, no. But I not to them, but I do give a lot. I haven't in a while because I don't really be out in the streets like that, so I don't really be seeing anybody. But I used to, people used to get on, people that would be with me, they used to go off on me. Why you always giving people money?
Right. The only one.
That's what I do. I've always done it. And I guess it pays back because it I've never had anybody to pay for my food or anything in the store. But the other day, it was a lady in there. She was buying. You all know that St. Louis had the horrible tornadoes, and a lot of people are misplaced and don't have homes, don't have cars, don't have clothes, don't have anything. So she was in there buying all these toiletries and stuff. And then I saw her looking my way, but I couldn't tell. You know, I didn't want to stare at her. No, I can't see worth crap. But I saw her looking my way, and I'm like, what is she looking at? But she must have been looking in my buggy trying to decide, do I want to pay for all that? So she said, ring up her stuff on my bill. I said, all of this? She said, yeah. I said, are you sure? She said, yeah. I said, well, honey, bless your heart.
Some people be doing that.
Yeah,
I'm waiting on somebody.
I hear it all the time, but it's
Look,
never happened to me.
right. I'm looking like, can somebody reach out to me and say they want to give me 10 acres?
Girl, that's what I'm waiting on. And I don't even want 10 acres. Just give me one.
Right.
Give me one.
And
because I'm not going to do animals and all of that. All I want is somewhere to live and somewhere to grow my food and where I can have me a shed. And I'm simple.
Right.
Just give me an acre. I'm not greedy because I can't maintain all that at my old age anyway. Why would I want all of that?
Right. Because all I want is some chickens and some bees. Being in a big box store and need help and no one wants to help if you can find them. Right, Miss Ellen? Yeah. I know I was looking. I was at Home Depot. Not Home Depot. I was at Lowe's yesterday looking for some containers just to see if the containers was on sale like they claimed they was. One man was just looking at me, and I'm standing there trying to get his attention. He just looking at me, just looking at me. Then he called somebody else. And before he could talk to that man, I said, "Excuse me." The man that had been looking at me for the longest just rolled his eyes. And the other man said, "How can I help you?" I said, "I need some help on number 10." He said, "Okay, I'll be right there." But the other man that was just looking at me, I want to tell him so bad, go home. You working in the public.
But you know what I have noticed, and that just goes to show you how time has changed. You remember the day when we would go in the store and 35 people would say, "Can I help you find something? Can I help you with something? Can I help?" And they'd be like, "Just let me do my shopping." 50 people would come out of nowhere. "Can I help you? Can I help?" And now you like this, trying to find this. People are so short staffed. You are looking, you walk from aisle to aisle looking for some help and can't even find help.
You know
So
why you
that
can't
is
find
a
them?
big difference from, the past, huh?
You know why you can't find them?
Because they ain't there.
They ain't there, and you got to go to the self-checkout. I went to
Oh, I don't do
Walmart.
self-checkout. I don't know. I That's your job to bring up my food. I'm not doing self-checkout. Plus, you
Baby,
just want to say I stole something and arrest me anyway.
baby. At the Walmart neighborhood market, all day cash registers is self-checkout. You got to self-check yourself and you got to bag yourself.
I won't shop if that's the way I have to go out. I'm not
Right.
doing. I just stood in this. I've been in this store 40 minutes. I've been shopping. I've already worked.
Right. And I got to come in and bag my own
And
stuff.
I'm not getting ready to bag this. I be
Right.
in the store with people, they be headed to there. I'm like, you can go head on, but I'm going here. No, I've done my job.
Fatima said, clean your fingernails with another fingernail. No, ma'am. That backpack costs a smooth 200.
Seriously, I'm not, baby. I'm like, because you taking advantage of the system from, there, and it's against the law here to help the homeless. So
What?
me and my child liable to end up in jail because we both still do it.
Wow.
We do it all the time. Matter of fact, I used to just keep change in my car. Even when she used to drive my car, I'd be like, "There's money in here if you need to." But I think she was taking advantage because by the time she bring the car back, all the money be gone. I'd be like, "Wait a minute, you ain't ready to that many homeless people."
Right. I remember one day we was before I moved here, and my ex, this man had a sign said, "We'll work for beer," right? In his mind, he wanted you to give him some money, right? To go get some beer. So my ex bought a 6-pack and he kept about 4 of them and gave the man 2. Don't you know the man said, "What is this? I don't want this." I said, "Sir, your sign said you'll work for beer. What you think this is?"
I've heard that people, they do not know, and some people would just try to give them the food because they already know. It used to be like whole families up at our grocery stores and they figure your heart gonna tug at the kids. They out there with all these little babies, girl, who knows what. And then somebody be like, that's the same one that be on such and such a street and such and such street. And some people follow them and find out they're getting in nice cars and all.
Very nice car.
People really have taken advantage and, making it hard for people to want to help them, even though they don't want us helping them because they want them to go where they have a place designated for them, which they said the living conditions is horrible. They said they'd rather sleep on the street than to sleep in there.
They made it illegal here for them to sleep on the street.
They supposed to make it illegal everywhere.
Yeah,
I don't know where they hide these days. I haven't seen
how you locking people up? They have nowhere to go.
Really?
So you locking them up.
Craziest
Where
thing.
they gonna go when they get out?
And you got that much space in jail.
Yeah.
Locking up some homeless people. Really?
I guess.
And what are you proving by doing this? They already down on their luck, as they call it, and now you gonna throw them in jail.
Throw them in jail, and then
don't even get that.
They ain't got nowhere to go when you get them. They just passed that law here with these stupid.
Yeah,
stuff.
I
I
heard.
just saw a lady, her kids and husband fly begging for money, and he was sitting in a chair with the kids, and she had a sign, "Sir, get your butt up and go to work." Right.
Yep.
The candy lady may have a nasty house. We had them called 4 times and never did show up. Wow. No Fatima. Wait a minute. Happy Max says now they don't want to help and they don't know where anything is and anything about what you're looking for. Maximum effort. Right. People are lazy now. They don't want to work.
But I have not seen, you know what, now that we even talking about it, I haven't even seen any on the streets anymore. So I guess they hiding.
Yeah, it's barely because I used to see a lot of them when I'm driving. I barely
I
see.
used because I literally have bags packed up, made up, and they was mostly for winter stuff because they have socks, they have skull caps, they have gloves, they have the noodles, they have cocoa, they have all of these things, and they just I have not given any out
Wow.
because I don't even see them anymore.
My first job was bagging groceries at the market. Janice said, I refuse to self checkout. Pretty soon they will be having us unload the truck.
Oh my goodness.
Janet, wow.
Yeah.
Now that's a good one, Janet.
No kidding.
Yes, professional beggars make me feel extra bad for the ones who really need help, right?
Exactly.
They get a license to panhandle here. Really? Wow, I need to move to North Carolina. That might maybe I can collect enough money to get me somewhere to stay. Once I realized my candy lady had a beard and was rude, I'd rather walk the streets over. Not a beard, Dolores. No, ma'am.
Girl, our candy lady was gangster. She used to drive, walked up and down the street with a shotgun in her hand.
Wow.
When the police came and arrested her one day, well, they put the handcuffs on her. She took off running, jumped up under a car, and wrapped her handcuffed arms around the muffler or something up under there. I don't know what's up under there. And they had to call her daughter and wait for her daughter to show up on the scene to talk her from out of there. And her daughter's like, Mama, I can't keep coming over here with you doing this foolishness if you don't get from up under that car.
They are. Happy Mac, they make it illegal to try to make it illegal to live in your car. Happy Mac, yep, and even working people are homeless these days.
Yeah, exactly. And these homeless people, now some of them may just be bums, but look how many people have lost their jobs and their homes. They couldn't help their situation. Right? Everybody that's homeless is not a bum.
Nope, they're not. They are not. Well, guys, it's gonna be our time. And tomorrow is Throwback Thursday. And our Renaissance grandmama is responsible for today's topic, which was a great topic. Pet peeves. It started off with people spitting in folks' face, which is a no-no. I started using debit in stores because let a JCU use cash, you can't stay. You don't have any, and they will follow you to beg. Wow. Cousin said, hell no. Yep. But I don't know. It's just life be lifing. I ain't gonna even lie.
And it's just getting worse because look how many things have already closed. Look how many things is in the news today. Look how many Dollar Trees they said getting ready to close. All of these closing buildings are putting people out of work.
Right.
You know, it's not just this thing is closing and it ends there. It's affecting somebody's life. And so it's going to be more homeless. That's why they said, that's why everybody be calling unrest. Because if you got enough of these people walking around hungry, child.
I had one ask if I had cash out. They were bold one day, Annalette. As my mom says, common sense ain't common to everybody.
That is true.
Well, I just know um we do gotta stay prayed up.
Exactly.
We gotta stay prayed up
Exactly.
and do what you can because at the end of the day, ain't nobody coming from you. Coming
Ain't
for you.
nobody coming to help you.
Ain't nobody coming for you. You better start getting you
Ain't
some canned
nobody
food, some
coming.
water, putting some seeds. I saw G Hood said she started her a seed bank or seed vault, something like that. Y'all better start saving every and anything that you can save. Cause ain't nobody coming to help you. You need
Good
me.
night, cousin.
Good night, cousin. Very bold. He was trying to come up with the plan for my lack of cash on hand. Right. Very bold, sis. I know a lot of people don't like to hear preppers talk, and people tell them that because a lot of them in their mind don't think nothing gonna happen. They think they're in the in make America great again.
Girl, I know this little young guy was standing outside the grocery store, and I noticed he had been staring at me, and he asked me for some money. And I was walking away, and it dawned on me, and I turned around. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna give you this money, cause I'm just thankful that you asked for it. You know what I was saying, and you didn't try to take it from me." I said, "So you know what? I'm gonna give you this."
Baby, I almost spit that out. I almost spit my drink
Woo!
out when you said that.
I'm serious, girl. I'm like, you know what, girl? Go get that boy that money, cause he did ask.
Yeah, ignorance,
They said a
ignorance
closed
is
mouth don't get fed, right?
right. Ignorance
And
is
I had one that just
bliss in
followed
store.
around the store. He was going from everybody in the store, asking for food, asking for food, asking for food. Everybody just ignored him because everybody think you just begging. And so I gave him money, and what did he do? He surely went and stood in that chicken line and got him some food. So he was hungry.
That was wisdom speaking, my Renaissance grandma. I started listening to
Thank you.
preppers after I met this community because you screaming at me and trying to sell me a $400 kit made me not want to ever try. Yeah, I just know times is hard, times is tough, and a lot of people is going through things,
A lot of people.
and we can only do what we can. So I don't know about the community. People claim they holler community, but hey, hey Autumn, how you doing?
Hey, crafting enthusiast.
But it's just it would be nice, if the community was together and everybody stuck together. It would be
That is
really nice,
true.
you know.
It is true.
Yes, and help is not coming. Right, Tag. Ain't nobody coming for you.
Ain't nobody
Ain't
coming.
nobody coming to help you. The rich gonna be for the rich and leave the poor where the poor at. Ain't nobody coming to help you. You gotta help yourself. You got to start planning. You got to start growing. If you can't grow your own food, start putting a stockpile up somewhere. Start getting the necessary equipment that you need if you can. A little goes a long way. If you start out small, you'll be surprised one day how much you then accumulated.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
When people just automatically in their mind think when you say you need to start stocking up, they think that you mean going there and grab. I always say whatever your budget, because a lot of people on budgets, and some people like budget. What's that? I don't even have enough to have a budget. But whatever your routine is, one little pack bag of rice or a bag of beans to put aside is not gonna hurt anybody's budget
Nope.
because well before the tariffs. I don't know what one bag of rice and one bag, but I know at the $1.25 store got them. You know what I'm saying?
They got
Now,
plenty of
the
rice in
thing is a real rice.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Because
good.
that rice looks sus to me.
Man. Oh
Oh
no.
no, yeah,
A lot of that stuff at the store looks suspect.
See, Tampa, you should have closed this out before I went there.
No, I was trying to close it out. Everybody started commenting. Every time I try to close out, they start putting more stuff in the chat.
Oh, Jesus.
Like Dolores. What she said, and I never
Oh.
realized what I was doing to C19. And I had everything in my house, but it's something my grandmama taught me. It's better to have more than enough than not enough. Right. Right. Let me go ahead and grow some rice messing with my.
Woo, baby, I'm telling you, next time you. Nah, because they going to be trying to get me. Nope. I'm just saying.
Look, tell me I go do it.
Look at that rice. But hey, if you hungry, a little plastic ain't going to hurt you, you know.
Ain't gonna hurt you. You gonna clog all your arteries up. You ain't gonna be able to poop or nothing.
Oh my Lord.
Look, this is a disclaimer. We just entertaining.
Just get the beans.
Don't you go out there and get no rice made like plastic.
Just get the beans. You might be safer. But I'm just saying. Just add one little pack of something if you are just that tight. And I know these people that just work at Dollar Generals and dollar stores. I know you're not really making big money. And I know you probably be like, it's easy for y'all to say, but baby, just one pack. One pack of beans, one pack of whatever. If you a cashier and ain't nobody really leaving you.
I almost spit my juice out laughing at her.
Oh,
y'all know my grandma miss a fireball. Baby, she be trying to hide behind that facade. My grandma feisty.
Just grab a can of canned goods, and make sure your canned goods is not dented. And they best, even though it's convenient, if it got the pop top on it, but pop tops do not last as long as the ones that you need a can opener. So if you really don't have money, just grab a can of something and put it aside. Every time you go grocery shop, put one little thing aside.
And make sure you get a can opener. Don't be trying to fight the can.
Yeah, because you'll be up there with a knife, like we did back in the day with that knife.
Going around with that hammer.
Going around
old school. She said, got me in here coughing and choking.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you is under the weather. I'm so sorry, honey.
No, she's coughing and choking, laughing at you.
I know, but when you laugh and you already sick, it makes you cough and, while you laughing. And I know she got that little raspy voice. I was listening to her video earlier today, and I said, oh, she under the weather.
This is not Tuesday shenanigans, my Renaissance. That's right. I tried so hard not to buy Pop-Tarts. Botulism is not my friend.
Yeah. So if you just going to use stuff for short term, then the Pop-Tarts are fine. And if you going camping or whatever, Pop-Tarts are fine. But if you talking long-term storage, you do not want Pop-Tarts and you don't want dented cans. Girl, I know people be looking at me because I be moving cans, baby. I don't want them dented up cans.
Nope.
So some airflow can move in there, try to take me out of here.
You not gonna be like on The Color Purple. How he died on top of me? A can of dented beans.
Or grab you a pack of spaghetti. Anything. Just one little something. And put it aside. Hey, Simply Jan. Thank you for stopping in. We trying to get out of here, but
But you done ran me into the 2 hours. So
But
hold
they
on.
clowning in here.
Let me shout out to my Creekside members.
Yeah. Creekside crew, yeah, we rise like kings. Creekside crew, where the loyalty rings. Creekside crew, every level we bless. From the roots to the roof, we don't settle for less. Creekside crew, y'all the day one flame. Lit that fire, gave Tampa its name. Backbone strong, y'all the base, the tone. Ain't no movement if you ain't in the zone. Creekside treasures, red with the glow. Y'all to shine when the river runs slow. Grace in your steps, gold in your soul. You the sparkle that makes the whole creek roll. Creekside warriors, strength in your stride. Never back down, y'all the fearless ride. Through the storm, you the power and fight. You the reason Tampa shines so bright. Creekside crew, yeah, we ride with pride. Creekside crew, got the fam worldwide. Creekside crew, every level we true. Stand tall, yeah, that's what we do. Creekside crew, yeah, we rise like kings. Creekside crew, let the anthem sing. Creekside crew, where the real ones be. Tampa made, this the legacy.
Shout out to the Creekside crew.
Oh, you got
Creekside
11 members. Bless your heart.
Huh?
I said you got 11 members. Bless your heart.
Yes. Thank you for the love and the support.
I need to give me some membership, some members. All y'all gonna
Did
get
you just say membership?
membership. I was gonna say the whole word memberships,
Okay.
but then I just cut it to members. All y'all gonna get is some soap and some spices.
Well, let me go and be the first member. I got me an order right now.
Y'all gonna get some spices, some soap, some seeds.
Night,
That's what my membership's gonna be.
Good night, Fuga Mama. Tag said, woohoo. Yes, it's a blessing that they joined the Creekside crew, Creekside Treasures, and the Creekside Warriors. But everybody is part of the Creekside family. So, other than that, look at Cuz. Look at Cuz.
Mama.
Cuz want to hear that song.
Yeah. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Super chat love, yeah, we feeling that. Throw it up, show it up, run it right back. Tampa Creek fam, yeah, we on track. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Super chat love, yeah, we feeling that. Throw it up, show it up, run it right back. Tampa Creek fam, yeah, we on track. Hey, chat going crazy, big time flex. Super stickers dropping, gotta show respect. Tampa Creek fam, yeah, we do it the best. Blessing the stream, no time to rest. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Turn it up loud, let's run up the stats. Hit that button, make it rain real fast. Tampa Creek love, yeah, we built to last.
Shout out to Oldham Homestead for all the music that you guys hear on the Creekside family side, Tampa Creek Homestead and more. Oldham is off the chain. Cousin said, I got the last word, put money in the chat. So, guys, we appreciate you coming out, hanging out with Tampa Creek Homestead and my Renaissance grandmother, as well as the OCD is Chick Nikki. We appreciate the love and the support that you guys have shown us. Tomorrow is Throwback Thursday. As you know, we always take it back. What the topic gonna be, we don't know. But thanks for the love and the support. My Renaissance, you got anything you want to say?
No. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for dropping by. Thank you for those who came and stayed the whole time. But whatever you did, we appreciate you being here.
Let me show my love and support.
Creekside Queen, Tampa Queen of the Creek, built on faith, yeah, the roots run deep. Turning dust to gold, every crop I keep. Hard work don't stop, I don't ever sleep. Up before the rooster, hands in the dirt. Every seed I plant, gotta know my worth. Ain't no silver spoon, had to build my own. Now the homestead strong like the crops I've grown. Brick by brick, stitch by stitch, turn Turning small town life into something rich. Crafting my dreams, got the hammer and thread. While the world's still talking, I stay 2 steps ahead. From the garden to the stream, from the land to the sky. Blood, sweat, and faith, that's how I ride.
Bye, y'all. My
Bye.
renaissance stay in the background. Bye, y'all.